and soft. Down to the back of the head. Maybe down a little bit. What's nice about forest creatures is that they'll sort of give you feedback on your scritches. And they're pretty sensitive to scritches. So scritches in different areas get different reactions from forest creatures.
Just being on this council means nothing. What's going to mean something is if tangible change comes from this council. So yeah, and I'm really hoping it will. I gotta say, I'm already really concerned because, you know, and this is all I'm going to say about it. There's already a lot of negative PR about this council for a lot of reasons that have nothing to do with the council. And I really hope the council's paying attention to that. And I hope they're going to do what they need to do to rectify that.
I was going to review a game today called Not Tonight. But apparently I have to talk about this. On every gaming forum that I go, people are talking about this. Very interesting. I think maybe Reset Era is like the only place in the internet where people aren't discussing this. Very interesting. I have not seen a person more provocative and more antagonizing than this. And I looked it up, like, they used to have 100 people usually on their streams. And after all the controversy, they got 1,000 people. So I suppose I can see why they want to be antagonistic. And there was like an article from the mainstream media that's like, oh my gosh, she's getting harassment. And they forgot to mention why, though. Like, can you stop being antagonistic? Like, can you just for like 5 seconds stop trying to piss people off? And maybe you won't get harassed. But no. No, they won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop, will not stop. Must go on. Antagonize everyone. No, but seriously though, like, what on earth was Twitch thinking? It's difficult to imagine. They're now between a rock and a hard place. Like, I know a lot of people from different communities, as I mentioned, that do not like this person. And I know even more people that do not like this person, but right now they zip it because they don't want to lose some contract that they have with Twitch or whatever. But I don't think Twitch can fire her at this point because, oh my god, it would be transphobia. Like, let me put it this way. If you replace this person with Brianna Wu, it's an upgrade. Like, I would rather have Brianna Wu than this person if I was at Twitch. I love this person, by the way. Like, listen, if you're watching this, I love you, honey. I love you, sweetie. I love you, poopsikins. Like, you haven't given the internet so much entertainment since 2014. Like, she is the most enjoyable person to watch on the internet, right? It's like a dumpster fire. Like, the way you see her Twitter, it's like, Liz in la vida loca, Twitch ambassador. Like, you can't even, like, if you're a person at Twitch, you can't even say, like, this person doesn't speak for us. She literally speaks for the company. And then you read some of the posts, and you read the tact, and the ladylike demeanor that she conducts herself with while talking with the plebs. It is just like, mwah, mwah, mwah. Like, I couldn't have asked for more entertainment if I wanted to. You know, like, this is the embodiment of Californian culture at the apex. Like, a person that has absolutely no qualifications, a person that has absolutely no training in PR, is being placed into the higher positions of a company without any sort of, like, literally plucked from the street. Like, literally, you go, boop, and they put her, like, boom, in a position of power above the mortals. It's just like the most uchikushi thing that you have seen lately. But anyway, and by the way, the uchikushinas I don't think has even started. Like, it's like, from what I see, alright, like, when I look at this person, they have a massive ego. Like, an ego that I don't think even the US president managed to have it. That says a lot. Like, all it will take is for some streamer, preferably a female streamer or another transgender streamer, to just say something negative that is not directed at Liz, but it's like in her orbit, you know, like it might be tangentially, and she hears it and internalizes it, and then she speaks out and attacks that streamer, and then it's on. Like you're going to see memes on the internet like you have never seen before. But anyway, we're not going to get that because this is a video about something else, you know. This is a video where the Twitch ambassador, second place finisher in Twitch rival Apex Legends. Isn't this beautiful, right? Like, and she puts like this face. It's like, I finished second place. Turns out she didn't. Turns out one of her teammates says that she didn't. She is lying, and of course she's upset because like, why dare you expose the truth? Like, you gotta understand, when you're with social justice activists, if one of them lies, they all need to lie. Like, it's part and parcel of being into social justice. Like, you have your friends that are connected in the industry, and when one lies, everyone has to lie as well and pretend. But I'm telling you, like, this lady is antagonizing so many people that even her friends are stabbing her in the back right now. It's like, look, internet, just have your blood sacrificed. Just leave me out of it, okay? I'm not like her. Just leave me alone. No, it's just like, So anyway, right? No, it's very interesting. Like, why would you need to lie? Like, why? No, these people are pathological liars, I think. Like, what they are. Like, there was, like, absolutely no reason to lie, especially when the internet people can find out, you know? But anyway. And she goes on and says that mandatory voice chat in competitive games give marginalized community a distinct disadvantage. So they need to choose between silence or abuse. So here's another problem, right? Again, she lies. It's quite obvious, and I have seen other streamers debate it, and they're tiptoeing the issue. It's like playing Minecraft, and they just don't want to tackle the truth. And of course they don't want to tackle it because, well, she's in a position of power, right? So they wouldn't just outright say it. Okay, she's transgender, her voice isn't really feminine, and people online will think that she's a guy. Unscientific of them, I know. But the thing is, like, this is why she doesn't like it. But instead of just admitting, like, just coming out and saying, look, I do not like the fact that whenever I speak with my voice, people are going to assume that I'm a man. How dare they? I remember when I was a kid, and it happened to me. I had an even squeakier voice, if you can understand. And I would pick up the phone, like someone would call on a landline at my house, and I would pick up, like, hello, yes, who is this? And people would assume I'm a woman. Imagine if I were to go on and say, yeah, no one should be able to use a phone anymore because people like myself are being marginalized. Listen, people who make rules at Twitch and have the power and the moderation are not marginalized, okay? A homeless person is marginalized. Do you think a homeless person gets to set policy at Twitch and gets to decide what other people do with their income? Of course not. But, you know, like, this is absolutely ridiculous because I heard this being echoed time and time again, like, you're hiding behind the marginalized community. Even though, like, the marginalized community doesn't care about it. Like, I haven't seen anyone make a poll or a survey to show, like, how many people don't like voice chat. It's absolutely bonkers. But it is a competitive environment. Since when do we, in a competitive environment, cater to the lowest denominator? I mean, I'm pretty sure a person without a hand isn't going to be able to play Apex Legends competitively like you do. So what is the solution then? Tie one hand behind your back so that everyone can be equal? What about a person that has poor hand-eye coordination? Like, what are we going to do? Go with a baseball bat and hit all the competitors in the head before the game starts so that their coordination is off? You know, like, no, it's a competitive sport. If you have a problem, that's your business. But it's supposed to pick the best of the best. And the creme de la creme, if you will. And if you can't handle the competition, if it's too tough for you, which apparently it was, you can go play casually. No one forces you to play, right? But this is, like, again, the epitome of Californian culture. It's not even about marginalized communities. If it's a person that has the correct friends and the correct connections, then they get to set policy for everyone else, regardless of what other people think. So obviously you have the marginalized community stepping up, which do not appreciate that this person talks on their behalf without being consulted. Okay, and look how the Twitch ambassador addresses the community. You have a person that's being very respectful from what I see. And they're saying this may be true, but you're taking the option to choose to talk to people away from others. Instead of taking that option away from everyone, even good people, they made a mute option. Like, you do not have to talk. Okay, if you do not want to talk, and you can't handle being misgendered, do not talk. But do not force other people who can handle it. Like, again, I do not have the best voice, alright? How it would be for me to get Vosh, which has a much more manly voice and better lexicon than I have, and I would say, well, he can't talk on YouTube anymore because he gets more subscribers because of his voice. Or to go to Thunderfoot and say, Thunderfoot isn't allowed to have videos anymore, like, listen to how he speaks. Ridiculous. But anyway, look, like, isn't this the most beautiful thing? Like, I would want to frame it, you know? And every time you see the Twitch logo, you should think about this, like, Twitch ambassador, right? Someone that speaks on behalf of Twitch. Like, her words is like the CEO of Twitch himself would have said it. Nobody wants to take your voice chat, you fucking illiterate fuck. Oh, what a potty mouth. What a potty mouth. Yes. And then you have like the other marginalized communities coming up and saying, I take offense to you saying people like me aren't marginalized enough to have an opinion on this because I'm dyslexic. And look, like, she actually purposefully I wonder if it's purposefully, you know, I don't want to be mean. But she says, she misspells dyslexic, and again, like, insults and curses the person. This is literally why go woke, go broke is a thing. It's not the fact that you're woke. It's not the fact that you want to put a transgender person, like, no one even cares. Like, if you are to put counterpoints there, or if you are to put Blair White or any other, you know, transgender person that actually even has a community to begin with, people wouldn't care. Because those people know how to behave. They know how to interact like a human being on the internet. But when you put your antlers over a buck and you're pretending to be an animal, I guess the conversation reflects that. My God, like, no, seriously, imagine if like the CEO of Blizzard would say something similar, like during the scandal. It's like, oh, what, do you guys not have phones? And you just come out and say, you know what, you pay piggies. I know you paid money to come here at BlizzCon, but we're going to do deals with China and you're going to like it. There is nothing you can do about it, you sick fucks. Like, that is just some amazing PR. You know, like, I wish Liz in La Vida Loca would go into other companies and teach their PR managers how to do their jobs. Because honestly, like, other companies just have no idea. It's like, this is how you talk with your customers. And they are the customers. They are the people that put food on her table. Like, literally, they are the people that go on Twitch. I honestly do empathize, but you're using your disability to try and shut down concerns about a non-related topic. Yeah, what a scummy thing to do, isn't it? What type of a vile piece of filth, an absolute baguette, would go around using their disabilities to try to shut down concerns about the topic? That is just, no, see, you know, like, I draw a line at doing that. No, like, that is just too much. That is horrible. I'm going to make a video on my main channel about this. And you're going to see some really interesting information that came up. And how this person actually managed to get on the top. What do other Twitch streamers have to say about it? It's going to be beautiful. It's just like a lot more to research and a lot more to put together. But it's such a dumpster fire and I love it. I love every second of it. Like, this person does not understand the tsunami of shit that she is creating. Like, she is antagonizing so many people of... How the left-leaning put it? People from all different walks of life. Yes, like, she is literally antagonizing so many people. And you're going to see a video where she says, it's like, I have all the power to moderate and you guys can't do anything against me and some people should be afraid of me. Keep doing that. Just keep doing that. Like, let me just put it this way so you can really understand, like, if the situation this lady is in. If she were to, I don't know, DMCA a YouTuber now, or slander or libel against someone, or do anything that would cause someone to file a lawsuit against her, literally overnight, I am willing to bet money on this. You would have $500,000 on an Indiegogo because people would just donate with their open wallets. Like, this lady is the golden goose. Like, any type of person that's going to file, like, some just please DMCA a YouTube video. Just please, you know, like, try to do something silly, you know? And even YouTube, I do not think, like, I do not think YouTube is going to take down any videos that are legit criticisms of what she is doing. Like, unless someone actually, you know, purposefully violates the community guidelines and, you know, advocates for actual harassment or anything, which I don't, by the way. Like, do not do. But do donate money if there's an Indiegogo, because that's not harassment, that's legal. But what I'm saying is, like, if YouTube were to actually have, like, a mild criticism video, like from the Quarter Pounder, or, you know, from some of the, even Keemstar, like Keemstar of all people, if they were to like, if they were to issue a community guidelines strike, they would have a Susie Lou on crack. Like, this lady is now so radioactive on this platform and on the internet. It's like, no, seriously. Yeah, why do I even have to tell you? Like, you guys probably go on the internet yourselves. You know what's going on forums. You know what's going on the image board. You know what's going on Reddit. You, like, it is impossible not to be aware. Like, the meme factory is going faster than the US is printing money right now. And it's not just the meme factory. Like, there are legitimate bad people out there that I'm pretty sure, like, if this goes on, they're going to start contacting Twitch's advertisers. Like, the only way like this will stop is if someone from Twitch's department goes down from the heaven and tells her, lady, please, for the love of God, shut the fuck up.
Well, no, I'm just not cool with white supremacy, y'all. It's really not that. I think a lot of you gamers are actually white supremacists. Sorry. Just a fact.